18 minutes past 8 on the Breakfast of Champions, All FM 96.9. The Beer and Blues Festival at the Band on the Wall continues tomorrow with Dr. Truth from 7 o'clock, and at noon, Billy Buckley's Wagon Train. That's £4, $3.20 concessions, or like I say, it's £10 for the whole weekend. Skinton Demoralised are at the Dry Bar with support from Daystar, The Centrals and Arterix. That's £6 advance and also starts at 7. Sound Control are hosting Ghost Poet with support from Lulu James. Doors are 7:30, that's £10 plus booking fee. And the Academy 3 see Los Angeles-based rock band Doors playing. Again, that's £10 and 7:30 advance. A few more things to go on, me mentioned later on in the show, but now it's time for Manchester's Young Talent.
Manchester's Young Talent. Welcome to Manchester's Young Talent on Breakfast of Champions, All FM 96.9. And on today's slot, we've got Kane, aka Hurrakane. What's happening, bro?
I'm good, brother. I'm good. You cool?
Blessed to have you here, bro.
Yeah,
so
man,
I'm really interested to know, like, when did your musical journey begin? When did this all start?
Oh, when did it start? Well, I've always listened to music, you know, from Eminem's old albums from when I was a kid, and I've always wanted to make it. You know what I mean? I've never just wanted to be a fan. I've always wanted to make.
Yeah, you wanted to make music, and you wanted to be yourself, express yourself musically.
Definitely. But I can say I first started writing lyrics when I was about 10, but that was nothing serious. First started like making real tunes come up age about 14, 15, 2007. Blizzard went to my school, so it started as more of a just, you know, spitting bars on break time.
Yeah, just a back to back. Who's better, or not even knowing that you actually in the future, I guess something could come in it.
Yeah, I didn't have a clue then. And Blizzard was actually in the 2 High clan, which was run by Hypes.
Yeah.
And one day he just said, why don't you come down, check it out. I went down to a meeting, met Hypes, joined them in the end.
And he was like, hey, this kid's someone to watch, got talent here. And obviously you're still in touch with him now, and you're still doing your thing now, collaborating, making things happen. And I remember Kane from last year, 2011, I think it was April, Manny's Got Talent.
Yeah, man.
Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, oh, it was min. Kane stood out from the crowd for me because he performed a version of Written in the Stars, and that was a big track for me.
That's
do you know
on
what
the
I mean?
mixtape What's Coming.
What's the mixtape called?
That's called Kane Is in the Building. It's a compilation of covers, you know, remixes of other tunes from I say maybe the last 5 years, the tunes that I felt. It's not trying to rip anyone else.
The tunes you felt like, I think this artist is good.
Yeah, that's what
I also think I am good. Therefore, I'm going to do my own version of this, and I want to see if people how they compare it.
Yeah,
basically.
It's not about trying to rip anyone else off or say that I can do better than them. It's just that they did a song I liked, I wanted to do a version of it, kind of thing. And Kane Is in the Building is actually going to be a reoccurring thing, you know, volume 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, of course.
It's always going to be covers from different eras. This one's, I'd say, the last 5 years, the tunes that I've really felt.
But of course, people need to know that Kane is working with a lot of producers out here, and you're doing a lot of collaborations, like original stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, so that's coming in the proper EP. What I'll drop after the mixtape. The mixtape's more just to show kind of what I can do. You know what I mean?
Express yourself and just show your flow, your content, your metaphors, your punchlines.
Definitely.
Let people know what you're doing.
When it comes to making my own tunes and like getting my own beats, you know, making a song my own, I've got all of that. That's coming next.
Yeah. So that's all lined up. That's in the pipeline, people. Watch out for Hurrakane. And one thing that you won't know about Hurrakane that I do know, but I'm going to let you in on a secret right now, is that Kane actually, he doesn't write lyrics, people. What? No, seriously, he doesn't write them. They're all memorised, and then he just goes with the beat, do you know what I mean? And I've got a track here from Eminem's Infinite, and it's a cover version from the mixtape Kane's in the Building, and I'm going to play a snippet of it now.
Nah, I'm infinite, I said I'm infinite, check it, it's like, yeah, and I was born into poverty. Will I grow up like my dad? Probably. Well, that's if you look at the majority, but I've been working hard cause I know that ain't how it's gotta be. Nah, I'm getting out of this monotony, and you just gassed up. I say you bad for my economy. You can see I'm a star without astronomy, and I'm from the north, so there's only one of me.
How do you do this, Kane?
Oh, it's crazy. Like, obviously I've been writing lyrics from when I was, I'd say, literally 10 years old. So, you know, the more you do anything, you find techniques to make something more, you know, shorter and effective.
Yeah.
And what I found is when I'm stopping to write the lyrics down, it's kind of killing my flow, you know what I mean? It used to kill my flow, where it was like I'd lose my vibe by actually stopping and writing them down.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
I can relate to that.
So now I kind of I put on a beat. Yeah, I'll get my first maybe 3-4 bars memorized, and then as I'm going through writing the lyrics, I'm memorizing at the same time. So you know, when I finish, it's all just in my head.
So
anyway.
You're basically using your head as the folder instead of and you know what I mean, your mind as the pen.
Definitely.
And obviously you're the paper.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I feel that. Well, more than it being a talent, I kind of taught my brain to do that. You know, I had Eminem's albums, say, I used to know them from intro to outro, word for word, and the same with Tupac, Biggie, DMX, all the people I've listened to, even to this day, like Drake, J. Cole. I memorize it word for word, and I kind of take some kind of enjoyment out of that, you know.
So what does 2012 hold for Kane?
Ooh. Well, as I said, I've got the mixtape coming. Kane is in the building. Watch out for that. I'm in the studio February the 7th. I'm hoping. That's Non-Stop Studios. Got a shout out to Otis from Non-Stop Studios for hooking me up there. We got 24K on the button, so this should be really good. I'm really excited to get in the studio and, you know, show you what I've been doing for the past few years.
Really, watch out for this guy, people. And how will people contact you? Do you know what I mean? If they've heard you on here now and they're like, right, I'm feeling this guy, I need to hear more, where they go in?
Well, at the moment, you can follow me on Twitter. You know, it's at Hurrakane, HURRAKANE 888.
All in capitals, people.
Yep. So if you're following me in there, I'm always posting, tweeting my new tunes. I got a few things on YouTube, but once the mixtape drops, I don't want like a break period. I'm looking to keep them coming. You know what I mean? So there'll always be new stuff to hear. Yeah. So if you get into me now, then there'll always be new material.
So what's this tune that we're gonna play now? Nobody Said It Was Fair. Like, it's obviously got meaning in the title. What's it about?
To be honest, it's how I feel at the moment. Like I started off, look, I just want to be someone. I don't want a job, not even a decent one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've tried to kind of get jobs, work, that kind of thing, and I've realised I've really got a passion for music, and it's something I want to do. So even if I get nowhere from it, I'm always going to make music. You know what I mean? Obviously that's not the plan. I do something with it, but I actually enjoy the making of the music.
So obviously you're going to go all out this year, and 2012 holds a lot for Hurrakane, if I say so myself. It's been great to have you on Manchester's Young Talent.
Yeah, man, it's been
and now
great
we're going to go in with Nobody Said It Was Fair.
Thanks for listening. Kane is in the building. Hurrakane, King Kane, you know the drill. And if you don't, you soon will. I'm on All FM 96.9 with Beste on Manchester's Young Talent. Stay locked. 2 things I was told. Nobody said it was fair. I'm prepared to fail if you fail to prepare.
I just wanna be someone. I don't want a job, not even a decent one. Nothing compares to the feeling of when the beat comes on. So I don't wanna live a normal life. The best time of the day's between 4 and 5. Just waiting for the clock to strike it. Though we live in Manchester, we're not united. I'd be lying if I told you my city was not divided. There's 2 sides, red and blue, and they give their all till there's nothing left. To one shot, cause then they all, that is sudden death. And there'll be a shootout if it's not decided. So you could get the death penalty with no electric chair. It's just around here. If you wanna flash the cash, then you might get taxed if you forget to share. Yeah, but nobody said it was fair. I'm like, nobody said it was fair. They trying to stop me before I start. Nobody said it was fair, I know. Nobody said it was fair, but they've been aiming for my heart. Nobody said it was fair, I'm like, nobody said it was fair. They trying to tear this thing apart. Nobody said it was fair, I know. Nobody said it was fair, but life's not. They say I'm heartless, I got an icebox, so I make the ice tick like a nice watch. She say I'm quite tick, so I might talk. Man, I can picture her with the lights off in my room where the leather is quite soft. And we got champagne bottles that we might pop. It's going right off, and I guarantee, like, if she let me hit that bumper, it's a write-off. Yeah, I'm daydreaming again, but I was thinking, how much would this life cost? So many sacrifices, so much hard work, but that's what life is. You need change to get past the crisis, and every little helps on some as the price. Shit, there's a banquet, nigga put my name on the table. I'm Kane and I'm able, pass the slices. Yeah, but nobody said it was fair. I mean, nobody said it was fair. They tryna stop me before I start. Nobody said it was fair, I know. Nobody said it was fair, but they be aiming for my heart. Nobody said it was fair, I'm like, nobody said it was fair. They tryna tear this thing apart. Nobody said it was fair, I'm like, nobody said it was fair. Thank you for listening. Your support is vital and I appreciate it. Please watch out for Kane is in the building, dropping late February. The full version of this tune will feature Lee and will be out very soon. Follow me on Twitter, Hurrakane888. Peace.
Manchester's young talent.
Old school beats, put new school rhymes from Hurrakane there. More from Manchester's young talent next week, 8:15, All FM Breakfast of Champions. And keep it under your hat, but Manchester's young talent is going to develop from just a slot on one show to a whole show of its own at some point in the next few months. So keep your ears tuned for that. Check the website for more details, allfm.org, as and when we have more information.